And welcome to the Quest. And as you see, we got another different one. Actually, I was looking forward to this because I mean it's Viking.
Yeah.
Right. Like anything. Like I'll watch anything that has to do with Vikings, just on the premise that it's Vikings because I'm very harsh on them too.
Yeah. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie either.
Like, okay, let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't just on a cultural level, okay?
Right.
If there is a movie that's solely based in Puerto Rican culture,
I would watch it. Yes.
And you would watch it, right? But now that's not my thing. My thing is,
okay,
are you going to be critical about it because obviously you know that's your culture, you know about it. So are you going to pick away at it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing tonight.
That's what I do with anything that has to do with Vikings. Like I pick away at it.
So was it accurate or was all the magic and the
Okay, now, to be fair, a lot of Viking culture...
King tree, because I mean...
Well, not even just that. A lot of Viking culture is based off of lore and like the one thing that my peoples was known for was tall tales.
Right.
Over exaggerating stories. Like, for example, if they had a battle with a king, but it was a simple battle, he knocked on his door and he stabbed him in the face. It was like this epic battle. Ages. Yeah, it was a battle for the ages. It's like the tale of Beowulf, right? The tale of Beowulf is actually simpler. Like, is actually simpler than the tale that, you know, has been told when we were kids and shit. Like, you know, the tale of Beowulf with the big giant monster Grendel and Grendel and all that other bullshit, right? Did he fight somebody maybe named Grendel that was a giant? No. Was he probably a big dude? Yeah, but they were like, you know, let's just say he was a giant. You know,
giants did exist. But I don't know if in the 1500s.
What about the other thing is more of the line of bards loved to spin tales. That was what bards did. Yeah. And they blew it out. Drunk. Yeah, they blew it out of proportion to make it more of an epic tale. It's like watching movies now that are based off of history, but then they boost them to make them more exciting.
Yeah, they exaggerate. Exactly.
It's no different. If anything, Hollywood is the modern day bards. So
yeah.
So, I mean, I get it, but again, it's really hard to say what is accurate when it comes down. Now, did they have, you know, inner king battle, like betrayal and shit like that? Yes.
Betrayal and shit, what this movie was about.
Yeah, no, a lot of that shit, you know, that was fair. That was fair. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean.
The story, and from what I understand, the story is based off of another novelized character, so... So yeah, it's an interesting film. I won't go into too much because, like I said, this is a spoiler-free one.
We don't spoil. Yeah, we don't spoil.
This is a spoiler-free one. But I will say the cast blew me the fuck away for this.
It was a heavy cast.
Heavy fucking cast. Unexpected heavy cast. I didn't expect the cast to be this crazy. It had The Mountain in it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his real name?
Hafthor Bjornsson.
Yeah. So he even has a freaking German.
Oh no, he is a
name, right?
Viking. No, he is a Viking.
Yeah.
He is from, I think, Norway. I think he's from. He's Norwegian, I think.
Yeah, they're definitely Vikings.
I could be wrong. I absolutely could be wrong on this, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, his name is Hafthor.
Let's see, Denmark is Viking. Norway is Viking.
There's Danish. Danish people.
Yeah,
Denmark, Norway, Sweden. There's a handful of them.
It's a handful of groups. Yeah, then.
If you have it in there,
no,
I'm almost certain. Yeah. I'm almost certain he is Norwegian. It's like me. I have Danish and Dutch in a sense. I think there might be a little sparkle of Swedish in there as well, but primarily the Danish, I believe. But my point is like Norwegian is there, and then of course you have a lot of the stuff that moved over into Germany because Germany is a stew pot of a lot of those cultures as well. So some people in Germanic cultures do fall in there.
What's that? Eastern Europe?
Northern Europe, I think.
No, Northern Europe. Okay.
Yeah, because it's more of the colder areas.
Yeah.
Point is though, they did a really good job, and the fact that they had, I mean, fuck. Hold on, we'll go through the cast real quick. Let's go through the cast, okay? Fuck it, let's get it out of the way quick. Bang, bang, bang. The cast for this fucking film, all right, had fucking Alexander Skarsgård in it, for one. He's the lead role, all right?
Yeah.
I really like the Skarsgårds.
He's the one that comes from that large family, right?
There's three of them that I know. And all three of them have played some form of whatever. Like, you have Alexander Skarsgård, which is the one in this. You have Bill Skarsgård, which is he's not in this one, but yeah, Bill Skarsgård is the one who played in the last John Wick movie. He's the one who played as Pennywise in the fucking It movies. He's played in a lot of other things as well.
And he played in that other movie we saw. Did we not?
I'm sure he has.
Ham, though.
No. The other movie that we watched was Alexander.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's confusing. There's too many.
The Skarsgård, and here's the third Skarsgård brother, was actually in the Viking series. He was the only actual real Viking in the actual. Most of the actors in the Vikings series were like British and shit, right? But they played really convincing Vikings. But the only actual person, from what if I could be wrong, at least in the early days, the only actual real Viking was him.
I have a question for somebody that understands Viking culture. Do you think that like Game of Thrones is like depicted from like that whole idea? Obviously, they weren't Viking because
the houses
back.
Like for example, House Stark was inspired.
That's what I mean. Like, but even the way they dress and everything, is that inspired by Vikings?
No, that would be more medievalish itself. If anything, the North folk, the people beyond the wall. What did they call them? God, I can't remember. It's been so long since I watched the show. The people who lived on they were banished and they lived on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. When they banished a short guy or whatever to that area.
I'm trying to remember because eventually they came over when the White Walkers were coming. That might have been more inspired by
more Viking,
more northern Nordic. It's more Nordic. That's what it is. It's like Nordic culture. It's probably more. It's inspired. There are things that are inspired by Nordic culture.
Yeah, but you weren't Viking. Yeah,
no, there was nothing. Yeah. Definitely inspired though, but there was a lot of different cultures. Like for example, the Red Throne, like a lot of the highborn people, they were more like inspired by British culture, And then you had the people across the seas; they were more for like Middle Eastern cultures. You know what I mean? So they had a lot of different cultures inspired in that series. But yeah, the more northern like the Starks and shit. Yeah, they were. That's the reason why they were from the north.
I'm trying to think of the damn. It wasn't Winterfell. That's where they were.
Winterfell, yeah.
Was it Winterfell?
They were the Starks. Yeah.
Yeah, the Starks. They were from Winterfell.
Well, you're talking about the people beyond the wall. Beyond the wall, I can't remember. They were far north.
Yeah, I can't remember the names. Yeah.
But that's why they're like, the North. They were always talking about how strong the North was. That was very inspired. But yes, it was definitely inspired by Nordic culture. But they weren't Vikings.
Right.
There's a lot of culture out there that is inspired by Viking culture. So. But no, this film it didn't know, and it wasn't. It don't get me wrong. It wasn't an epic tale of all.
It wasn't, but I thought it was a very engaging story.
It was
a long one too.
Oh, it was. Whoa! Surprisingly. Hold on. Actually, that's right. I wasn't done there. Oh, fuck! I completely blew myself off. So yeah, we have Alexander Skarsgård. We have Anya Taylor-Joy. I don't know who she is. She's gorgeous though. I don't really get into blonde chicks very often, but she's actually gorgeous.
Yeah, that was Olga, right?
Yeah, that was Elga. Yeah. She was
Olga,
good.
yeah.
Bjork was in this, she had a very small role, but she was in this. I wasn't expecting that. Who else was there? Oh, fucking Nicole Kidman. I was like, wow.
You mentioned that, yeah.
She was the queen.
I didn't even realize she was the queen, yeah. Yeah, dude, and her. Well, we don't give spoilers, but man, just watch the movie because her twist is
sure. No, yeah, fucking
great.
yo, yes. Nicole Kidman, straight up. Fucking I don't know who Klaus Borg. I don't know. Fucking Ethan Hawke was in this. Ethan Hawke was the other guy. He was the king.
He was the king. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, like goddamn, all right. You know other. I guarantee you actually watched the movie in last season of Grim Tales. You in the first season of Grim Tales, you actually watched the movie with Ethan Hawke in it.
I did.
Yes,
I did.
The phone one.
That's right. He was the guy with the hat.
He was the guy with the mask on.
The bad guy.
Yep.
Yeah, the bad guy. Yeah, yep. the black phone.
The black phone. Yeah, that's Ethan Hawke. He's the one who played that role. Yeah. He's also in a lot of other Daybreakers. He's in that. He's in like that vampire film. He's in a lot of shit.
You know what it is with these type of movies is that they wear such heavy makeup that you can't recognize them.
Oh no, dude! I didn't even know it was him. I was actually surprised. Yeah. I looked at him, I'm like, get the fuck out of here! And then I went and looked back. I'm like, no shit.
Yeah,
he looks different with long hair,
facial hair.
Yeah, I
was saying.
Yeah. I don't know if it was fake. I don't know. He has facial hair to begin with, but I don't know if that was regardless. Long hair and a beard. Totally fucking changed that. I wasn't expecting that. Fucking William Dafoe. William Dafoe is an OG of the acting industry. Okay, like you can't
he was the one that almost killed the kid. I think.
No, William Dafoe. No. That was fucking. We don't want to go into too much of that.
Yeah.
But no, you
gotta be careful.
You're talking about that's Hafthor. He was the big motherfucker in that movie.
Okay.
William Dafoe.
The mountain.
William Dafoe was the guy that was in the very beginning making gestures to the Queen about how she loves cock. Basically,
that's who he was. Yeah. He was the fucking. A steel rod or whatever.
Yeah, talking about the steel. Queen loves the steel rod or some shit. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Yeah, no, that was William Dafoe. So even William Dafoe is in this fucking movie. And I won't go too far into it, but this film had a really large cast. Surprisingly large cast. I was not expecting that.
It was beautifully filmed, like the sky,
it was
darkness. It was just gorgeous.
Production for this film was actually very gorgeous. And from what I understand, it was. I actually have. I think. Let me see something. Do I have information on? I have that. That's a bit.
Did you get the location? Because it had to be on location.
I think I did. Historical. Action thriller. It is a. Let's see. The short notes for Northman is a 2022 American epic historical action thriller film directed by Robert Eggers, who co-wrote the screenplay with Bjorn. It's another. There's another Northern European name. They're always very crazy. Based on the legend of Amleth. The film stars Alexander Skarsgård, who also produced Nicole Kidman, Klaus Bang, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, Bjork, and William Dafoe. I don't need to go into any more of that. No, unfortunately, I don't have it. Sadly.
It looked like it might have been filmed somewhere.
It was beautiful.
In Europe.
It was beautiful nonetheless.
Gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
Like if it was done,
ranges and all.
If it was done in like Norway or something like that,
makes sense.
It would make sense, but especially the end where they did the whole that whole volcano thing. I won't go. I'm not giving any spoilers away. There's a scene towards the end that has to do with a volcano.
Was amazing. Yeah.
And it was very beautiful. Like I can't say it without I'm not going to give any spoilers, but there is a volcano kind of atmosphere in it, and it's very beautifully done. Very beautifully done. So I appreciated this movie. The budget.
I actually enjoyed it. Budget, yes.
The budget for this film. Do I have the budget or do I have that one? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I couldn't get. Okay, I couldn't get. Oh wait, hold on. Is this it? Okay, yeah. The film cost. All right, which is sad. The film cost between 70 and 90 million to produce, which was higher than its original 65 million budget. Eggers found the editing process to be the most difficult of his career. Feedback from test screenings indicated that the film's first act was too slow. I don't agree with that.
No,
I don't think it was too slow.
It was well paced. Yeah,
which is weird because here's the thing: if it was too slow, I think you would have said something because usually you don't like slow pickups.
I hate slow paced films. Yeah, I would have definitely mentioned. Maybe it was just that good that it kept me engaged, so that the slow pace didn't matter. But I didn't. No, I didn't feel that way.
No, I didn't feel that it was slow at all. I felt you wanted to understand the story, right?
Yeah.
So
in a movie like this, you need to get backstories.
I think the reason why they think that is because the movie was pretty fucking long.
It was
longer than I expected. It was like fucking what, like 2.5 hours or some shit.
2.5 hours or something.
It was a bit.
Almost 3 hours. It was crazy.
It was a fucking long movie, longer than I expected. It took me I had to watch it in pieces, not because it was boring or anything. It was because I had so much going on in the day that I had to actually stop it and go.
Luckily, I watched it at night, so all the kids were asleep and everything. I took the opportunity and I engulfed it. But it was a long movie.
I actually had a couple things going on. This one, here's the thing. Like, my wife, she's very picky about movies. She loves action movies. She loves boom, boom, pow, pow, all that other shit. She don't really get into story too much. She don't really like. If I ever got her to watch something like V for Vendetta, she'd fucking hate it. Or actually, you know what movie she actually despises? And I love this movie, but I got her to watch both of them, and she hated both of them. Was Blade Runners.
Oh, I've never seen those. Just so you know. Add them to the list.
What?
I've never seen a Blade Runner movie.
Neither one of them. Not the new one and not the first one.
Neither.
And you like... Neither. Okay, well, cyberpunk is a subgenre of sci-fi, so...
Of sci-fi, yeah. And I love sci-fi, so yeah. I'm sure they're up my alley. It's just that I've never...
All right. So it's getting put on the list. Fuck.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep.
And both of them have Harrison Ford in it too.
Well, maybe we could do on the same show, just a back-to-back.
Sure. Yeah. You know what? I think. I think that would probably, instead of doing both, because they're brilliant.
Yeah. No, that would be senseless to do two shows. Yeah. But we.
No. We'll do one on Cyberpunk. I mean, not Cyberpunk. We'll do one on Blade Runner, both Blade Runner, and then the second Blade Runner, which had a great cast as well. So yeah, we'll do that. I adored both movies. If you like story, it's a cyberpunk film, so you got to keep that in mind. A lot of dialogue, it's very story intensive, so keep that in mind. But yeah, no, all in all, like I said though, this film, like she fell asleep towards it, sadly. But again, she was tired.
And it's not a movie that I would fall asleep on.
I didn't know.
This was a gorgeous, well planned film.
I don't know if she fell asleep on this film because it was boring to her, or if she just was really tired. Because it could have been either or. I never really followed up on it. I just kind of accepted it.
I will actually tell you that I did this at the end of my day, and I'm always pretty tired, and this movie kept me up. It was that engaging.
No, it definitely did. So I lost sleep over this film actually because I wasn't expecting it to be so goddamn long, and I did watch it later in the day as you did as well. But I had to take it in, and I had to take it in a few shots. And by the time I fucking finished watching, it was like 2:00 in the morning. I was like, "Fuck."
This movie took up my 3 hours of cartoons that I do at night.
He took up my bedtime cartoons.
Took up my cartoons. Okay.
That's pretty fucking great. That's good.
Yep.
But no, I don't know. Okay. So with that, so $70 to $90 million was the estimated budget.
What's the budget?
There was a budget, anywhere from 70 to 90 million, and somewhere in between that.
Now I'm hoping it killed that in the box office.
If it would have stuck to everything, if it would have stuck to its original $65 million, it would have barely broken even.
Oh wow! So it made less than what it.
Definitely which its initial budget that it had. It only from what I'm seeing, it only made $69.6 million.
Oh, it's a shame.
With a cast like that too.
Yes, I'm imagining most of it went towards the cast and the travel and the scenery and all that.
Sure,
shit.
absolutely. Yeah. It's a damn shame too, because like I said, this film was actually really good. Like I said, it wasn't like an epic blockbuster of the ages. No.
Oh no.
But it was good.
But it was it's definitely I recommend it.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah. Where did we watch it? Was this a Hulu one? I can't remember.
It was on Hulu.
No. It wasn't Hulu. This one was Peacock.
You sure?
I'm almost certain it was Peacock.
Well, I know it's streaming, folks. So just
it's
look
streaming.
It is most of the popular.
I'm almost 100% sure that this was a Peacock film. So
you may be right. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Because I know it wasn't Netflix, because Netflix has their own Northman series, so it wasn't that. I'm almost certain.
I'm almost leaning towards Hulu. I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards Hulu.
See, that's the thing. I don't think it was, because I don't have the good Hulu. I have I have the Disney bundle, so they give you the bare basic one.
Commercials?
Yeah, and I didn't get no commercials. Not all movies on Netflix get commercials. Some do. On Hulu, my bad.
Hulu, yeah.
On Hulu, not all movies on Hulu get commercials, but some do. But I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain. Almost certain this was Peacock.
And you're probably correct, because I searched it on Hulu and it's not there.
Yeah, no, I'm almost 99% sure that this was a Peacock film. Almost 90%. Yeah, I'm almost I don't want to check it right now because I don't want to get rid of my scores. But
The Northman.
Like I'm almost 100% sure, like 99% sure.
Yep.
Peacock. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Peacock. You're right.
So you got Peacock, guys. Definitely worth it. No spoilers, of course, because we don't do spoilers here on the Quest. We might have had in the very beginning. We had some first season. We definitely did. The new series, the Quest 2.0, as we want to say.
Yeah, a little more compressed, a little more
compressed. No spoilers, straight to the point. Give you the goods and highs and lows. With that, though, let's go into our scores. Our scores still work the same, of course. We still have our basic ones that we do over on Grim Tales and that we did in the beginning of the quest. We have our 4 categories that we do a 1 through 5. We give the story, acting, gore, and production. Then we go over to the woke meter. And then, of course, we have the overall score of the film. So with that said, though, we're going to get into this. And with that, I would like to turn it over to you. What do you give your score for the story?
I really like the story, the whole, king tree thing, the betrayal. I gave you a 5.
A 5? Wow.
In story, I really enjoyed it. I thought story-wise, it was solid.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with. I'm surprised on a 5. I didn't give it a 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's your typical story of betrayal, but at the same time, it was done well.
Okay, no, I won't argue. I gave it a 4. I gave it a 4. So
banging number.
No, still a high number, still above average. So all right, you gave it a 5, give it a 4 for the story. Definitely a high note, guys. Definitely a high note. Keep that in mind. Let's move on to the next one. What do you give the acting of this film?
Well, we're talking about some high actors here too. People that
A-listers.
They're A-listers and they're freaking veterans business, and it's a solid 5. Absolutely.
I will actually second you on that one. I actually do give it a 5 as well.
Solid.
Film definitely gets a 5 across the board. There you go. 2 solid 5s for acting. I mean, what else do you expect with films with William Dafoe and all these other motherfuckers?
Right?
Like, I mean, come on.
A-listers. Yeah.
Like, I have never watched a movie with William Dafoe in it that I was like, oh, he could have acted better. Even though he wasn't even in there that long, but still, I mean, if you're gonna,
it was just one part, right?
If you're gonna get William Dafoe in there for like even a second, you have to at least have a good story. Right?
Oh yeah,
and even Alexander Skarsgård. Really, I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I actually didn't even know because we watched at the time of watching this, we actually watched 2 films with him in it back to back.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't name. You guys can go and watch it. It was actually a Grim Tales episode. We watched one Grim Tale. We did one on a Grim Tales episode, and then we also ended up having to record one for the Quest. And ironically, both movies were Alexander Skarsgård. So, bam, right there's that. So yeah, solid 5s for that. What do you give the gore score for this film?
It was your typical gore with the slashing and the dashing. You know what I mean?
It had its violence. It had its decapitations.
It had
and whatnot.
violence, had decapitation,
had blood. Yeah, it had blood. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing too outrageous. Gore wise, I that's probably gonna be my lowest score, and I gave it like a 3.5.
Oh, you gave it higher than I did.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I gave it a standard 2.5 because it was straight down the line.
It really was.
I wasn't mad about it. Right,
No,
it didn't affect my general overall score because I mean, could it have had
the violence happen? We're good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It served its purpose. Could it, or if they were to put a little bit more gore in it, some more violence in it, I wouldn't have been mad about it. But but what they did have in it served its purpose. So I wasn't mad. So yeah, it was average, 2.5 down the edge. So yeah. All right, moving on to our final one here of the 4. Production. What do you give the production score?
I think that's going to be a solid 5. I gave that a solid 5. I mean, like I said, the scenery, even the soundtrack. I just love that. I don't know what you call it. Like
atmosphere,
Viking music, I guess. Atmosphere.
No, absolutely.
I don't know.
Nordic music. I love Nordic music. You know what I love Nordic metal. They have the chants in the background, whatever, and it's just like metal and shit.
The throat singing or whatever that is.
Really, really cool. I love it. I love it.
Is that throat singing?
They do have throat singing. Yeah, they do have throat singing in there. Yeah, there's some of it. It's not all of it, but they do have throat singing in there.
Yeah.
So you gave it the production
I gave it a 5.
Okay, and I also give it a 5.
Solid, man.
Yeah, solid 5. What was your woke meter for the film?
I didn't see no wakeness unless you can point one out, but just standard.
Yeah, no, one. Yeah,
move the meter.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Which again, new movie, no wokeness in it. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Love it. Thank you. I will always say thank you.
Gracias for no wokeness.
I will always say thank you for no wokeness whenever there's no wokeness because you get good movies and they land up being good fucking movies too. See that? Hey, see that?
Yeah, you don't need that woke shit.
No. So now, moving on to the final part of it, our overall. What do you give the overall score of The Northman?
This movie got a 9.5 from me.
Wow, you actually beat me in that one. You beat me in that one.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, I'm giving it a solid 8.5, not 9.5.
All right.
I give it a solid 8.5.
Absolutely.
Yeah, still fairly not bad.
Oh, I mean those are excellent scores.
Absolutely. So no, I totally agree with you. I think all in all, if this is still available by the time you see this episode, if this is still available on Peacock, go watch it. If it's not available on Peacock, look for it on your other streaming services. See if it's available.
And honestly, I could say that if you don't find it anywhere for free, it's worth a $5-10.
Yeah, I don't know about 10. I'd say $5.99 maximum rent.
Whatever, but I mean it's worth a rent.
It is definitely worth a rent. Yeah, it's definitely worth a rent. If you can throw $10, I've never seen a rental for $10. I don't know where the fuck you're looking.
Yeah.
There's usually two kinds of rentals. There's either the $4.99, $5.99, or $19.99. And $19.99s are usually reserved for ones that are still in theaters.
Yeah, well, it is a brand new movie, so maybe right now it'll still be that, but it's free on Peacock. So
I've looked. You can still rent it. You can rent it for on Amazon Prime. I think I seen it for $5.99.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
If it's not available on any of your streaming services, I say it's worth the rent. Absolutely, definitely go watch it. If you love Nordic culture, it's not like spot on accurate. I mean, what movie based off of Nordic culture? Hell, not even the show that was supposed to be somewhat accurate, which is the Viking show that was supposed to be about Ragnar's family bloodline, which was a great series, by the way. Not even that was
Is that even on yet?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Still going, or is it?
No, I think they finally ended it just recently.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I do want
to
watch that.
Great series.
I can binge it now that it's done.
Oh, and it's worth it. So worth it.
How many seasons?
Like, if you count, they did that shit where it's like season 6 part 1, season 6 part 2 shit. If you count all that, maybe 7 or 8 seasons.
Yeah, definitely a worth binge.
No, it definitely is. It absolutely is. I never finished it. I stopped watching after a certain point. I wanted to, but it's so worth it. Definitely watch that too. But no, definitely watch The Northman. It's not the best Nordic film I've ever seen, but it is definitely worth a watch. It's definitely high on the list. So definitely give it a watch, guys. I definitely approve of it. We give it a proof here. So yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a watch, guys. But with that said, we're going to get the hell out of here. That is the quest for this episode. If you're watching this is on a Wednesday. Hopefully your hump day is a good hump day.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
Enjoy the rest of your week, and make sure to check out noblegi.com for all the other things that we do on the network. Like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all things that we do here on the network. And we're going to get the hell out of here. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and we will see you when we see you.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out.